a stock, options, or futures trader, then you got to be paying attention this week because there's a lot of news that's about to affect the market. To begin, let's talk about the war that the US started with Iran. Regardless of what you guys think about the war, you have to be paying attention to what's been happening geopolitically. If you guys don't know, the US and Israel hit Iran in strikes over the weekend. We definitely need to see how this affects the market. If this war does drag out, will we see investors be a little bit shaky and want to pull their money out of the market? Or if an agreement is done without dragging out the battle, then maybe we may not see as much volatility in the market. One thing for sure that we want to be paying attention to is how this war affects crude oil prices. We may see a slight spike in crude oil prices in the near future. The conflict between the US and Iran isn't the only thing that you should be paying attention to this week. We have other data releases that could potentially inject volatility into the market. So you definitely want to pay attention if you are a trader. So on Monday at 10 a.m., we have the ISM PMI manufacturing numbers. On Tuesday, we don't really have any red folder news. You usually want to pay attention to the orange and red folder news. On Wednesday, right before the market opens at 8:15 a.m., we have the ADP non-farm employment change numbers. And at 10 a.m., we have the ISM PMI services numbers. On Thursday, right before the market opens at 8:30 a.m., we have the unemployment claims. And on Friday, we have quite a bit of news coming out. Right before the market opens at 8:30 a.m., we have the average hourly earnings month over month. We have the core retail sales month over month. We have the non-farm employment change. We also have the retail sales month over month. And with all that, we also have the unemployment rate. So we definitely want to be paying attention to how the war between the US and Iran proceeds. Will we see a drag down conflict, or will we see deals that end up, solving the situation quickly? And we also want to see how these data releases affect the market this week.